Hey everybody, Sontwisted, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a comparison video between Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield Bad Company. Pros and cons as I see it. So firstly, we're going to start off here with Modern Warfare 2, which I'm sure everybody's familiar with at this point. Firstly, I'm start off by saying this game is a lot of fun. It's very addictive. I think like the first two and a half months I just couldn't put it down. I had to play it almost every minute of every day. Also, because there's so many people that purchase this game, there's always a lot of people online playing, so you'll always find a mode with people playing that you could get into. The guns are a lot of fun to use. The ability to use them in akimbo, the customization of them, the ability to spawn in instantly is another something that I really appreciate about this game, not having to wait X amount of seconds to spawn in, being able to jump right back into the action. The class system, the custom classes, being able to just configure everything that you want under a custom class and have it saved there so that every time you start the game, if you want to use that class, all you have to do is select it. This game comes with 18 maps to start off with, so there's a lot of variation of maps that you could play right off the bat. And it also has 17 game modes that you can get into. Now, being that said, there are some cons. First, the glitch lobbies and the host migration problems. Getting kicked out of games. Games getting dropped because people are rage quitting or what have you. The fact that there's absolutely no teamwork in this game. Everybody goes lone wolf style when this is supposed to be an army game, and there's some games that are team based. Personally, I believe kill streak rewards ruin this game because they're what everybody focuses on rather than objectives, and that's why this game has de-evolved into lone wolf in every game mode. Overpowered weapons being cheese, like the 1887 or the Rangers in akimbo. Guys unlock that and it seems like that's all they want to do. Commando Pro, people just lunging through bullets like they're Supermen and not getting any damage is ridiculous. Lag, you shot that guy dead and the game didn't give you the kill, or after you die then you get the 100 points for it. And also, even though there are a lot of game modes, some of them are really just repeats of other game modes. So in reality, as far as I'm concerned, there are only 4 game modes that I find fun, so there might as well only be 4 game modes in this game at all. I don't even bother to play with the rest. And well, that brings me to the end of Modern Warfare. Let's jump right into Bad Company. So right now, the Bad Company. Firstly, the sound in this game is bananas. Everything, gunshots, the way the guns cock, explosions, tanks coming down. There's mines and sensors going off. It's it's basically a treat for the ears just to listen to this game. My number one, the number one thing that I love about this game, teamwork. I bought Modern Warfare specifically thinking that, I was going to get in here with a group of friends and it was going to be tactics and teamwork and we were going to have each other's back. No. All lone wolf. In Bad Company, there is none of that. It is all about teamwork, communication. You have to have each other's backs. There's none of this lone wolf mentality, because if you try to play that way, you are not going to survive in this game, and you actually have to complete objectives to win the game. Also, the ability to revive and resupply teammates. Many a times in Modern Warfare, I'll see a teammate go down, I'm next to him, I can't do anything to help him, I gotta let him die. In this, you actually have the ability to revive teammates or to give them health packs, to resupply guns, bullets, grenades. You can repair vehicles. There's no camping in this because the environment is completely destructible. So if you think you're going to camp, you have another thing coming, because you might be under rubble if you stay in that building too long. Another thing, the game seems more balanced. There's none of this, where one guy comes in and he's just wrecking the whole shit and getting all the kills. The game is more balanced than that. The kills seem more legitimate. There's no frustration with the kills. It's not like, that guy killed me, that was bullshit. How did I die like that? It's like, okay, he killed me, yeah, he really got me. he didn't do some ridiculous shit and pulled off a kill that technically he should not have gotten. So that's another thing. A lot of the frustration that comes from playing Modern Warfare 2 is absent in this game. So you basically come in here and actually have a leisure game in this and have fun and leave this game having had fun whether you won or lost and not feel frustrated. Whereas Modern Warfare is like you have to go in there super concentrated and you have to get every kill and get your kill streaks, and it feels like you're really going for basic training as opposed to playing a video game for fun. In this game, you actually have vehicles that you can man: tanks, ATVs, UAVs, armored vehicles. You actually get in helicopters, take them off yourself, land. You can actually shoot them. There's none of this you call in a kill streak reward and it does everything for you. You actually can get in these vehicles. You can destroy them. You can find them and repair them. You can leave them at will. It actually makes you feel like you're really in a war game. The maps are so expansive. None of these little tiny maps where you're constantly running into the same guy over and over. These maps are huge. So there's a lot going on. Like I said, you could jump on ATVs and come speeding through into an area, or come through on a tank, come through in helicopters, man a UAV. You know, there's a lot to be had here. Because the maps are so big and there's a lot of teamwork, this game involves a lot of tactics. There's no just run and gun or spray and pray in this game. You actually have to have some game of attack before you come out here, and you have to coordinate it with your teammates or you won't die. Another cool thing in here that they put, whenever you knife somebody, you actually collect their dog tags, which gives you another incentive to actually use the knife. But the knife here, you can't just lunge face forward through a hail of gunfire. If you're going to use your knife, you actually have to sneak up on somebody and stab them in the back to get that kill, which makes it a little more realistic. Also, the spawn system. You have the ability to spawn on teammates, so no more spawn trapping going on, because there's no way for them to know whether you're going to spawn on a teammate or spawn at a random location. And even the locations, they switch up, so there's no spawn trapping going on. The grenade. Your guy actually can toss the grenade a pretty long distance. So if you see someone out in the distance, you actually can chuck a grenade out there and get them, unlike Modern Warfare, where it seems like there's some distance restriction on the grenades. And as far as the shooting, is real life physics. None of this ridiculousness you see in Modern Warfare where the shot wasn't even lined up and the guy still got hit. You actually have to line the shots up, and if you're sniping, you have to take gravity into consideration. So you actually have to shoot above somebody's head to take bullet drop into consideration to get a headshot. Now, some of the cons of this game. There are only 3 game modes. If you happen to get the VIP code and the GameStop code, then you got Squad Rush, which only makes 4 game modes. There are only 8 maps in this game, and some of them are really just repeats of other maps with the extension into the areas that are restricted. So not a lot of maps there. You don't have the ability to go prone in this game, which I really don't understand in a military type game where gunshots and RPGs and all these things are coming at you. Why you wouldn't have the ability to go prone? It basically makes you, even if you're behind cover, your head is still popping up and you can still get shot in the head and killed. That is a little bit frustrating. The guns in this I find not as fun to use as in Modern Warfare. In Modern Warfare, I actually have a couple of guns that are favorites. In this, I don't have any favorite guns. It's just this gun is better than the previous one, but it's not a favorite. I would say if I had the choice, I would actually want to use this gun. Whereas in Modern Warfare, there were guns that actually I love this gun. I'm actually having fun using it. And also, you have the inability to play certain maps if you did not pre-order this game and get the VIP code. So if you're trying to play with friends and they have the code and you don't, you'll get bumped right out the game when it tries to load because you don't have the VIP code, which sucks ass. And having to pay $15, it really isn't worth it to me. Also, the spawning is too slow. I love the fact that you can spawn on teammates, but you should also have the ability to spawn in immediately. Now, with all that being said, both games I find to be extremely fun. They're just for different types of play styles. If you want to just run around shooting people in the face, lone wolf style, no teamwork, and get all types of explosions and sweet rewards, Modern Warfare is for you. On the other hand, if you want the full experience where you're playing we have teamwork and coordination and tactics are going into play, then Battlefield Bad Company is the game for you. You also have the ability in this that I didn't mention previously. You can actually spot the enemy, and it puts an orange marker over their heads so your teammates can know where they are as well, so that they can get them. And the in-game character will even yell out like "sniper in the hills" to alert your team if you shoot him, if a sniper shoots you. So it's very tactical, as I said, but both games extremely fun. I would suggest picking them both up. And thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time. One.